Yo, go down to the comments right now and let me know what types of Minecraft 1.19 seeds you want to see next. This will help me know which seeds to feature in my next Minecraft seeds video. Today I have 5 ancient city seeds for Minecraft 1.19. Be sure to let me know which one of the seeds you see is your favorite. This is recorded in Java Edition Release Candidate 2. The terrain should be the same, but structures are different in Bedrock Edition. Alright, let's get started. Let's get started with a seed that has a village right at spawn. The spawn in this seed is on top of a meadow biome, and there's a ton of other biomes that surround the meadow. You get a birch forest, dark forest, and some mountains. I really love how the village generates on the side of the mountain. This farm is probably my favorite part. Inside of the village you can find a church and a blacksmith. There's some loot inside of the blacksmith. Directly underneath the village you can find an ancient city. I've got night vision on for the video, but it's obviously darker without it. In this city you can actually find a dripstone cave on the top of it and a mine shaft too, so that's pretty cool. The mine shaft gives you even more to explore underground here in combination with the ancient city. You can find another village in this seed alongside of a mountain. This is actually a really cool area overall. Obviously you get the village, but there's sections of dripstone caves within the mountain too. And you can find openings right to a section of deep dark. And I mean, the mountains just look awesome on their own. As a quick note, that deep dark gives you a chance to have another cave next to the other cave biomes now too, like we have with the dripstone cave here. Underneath this area too, there is an ancient city. So that's 2 ancient cities that are really close to spawn. I really like the little details you can find in these cities. I think starting off this seed with a village at spawn with an ancient city right underneath was a good idea. Next up, we have a seed with a spawn in a mesa biome. Y'all know I love mesa biomes, just forever my favorite biome. This one has some really awesome cliffs that generate along a warm ocean. And you know what comes inside of the warm ocean? Yep, a coral reef. Just so colorful and beautiful. Especially near those cliffs. I mean, the cliffs just look awesome. There's a ruined portal within the water here too. There's some loot here, and I don't know, it looks cool in the water, I guess. Around and underneath the spawn, you can find some lush caves. That includes this little spot within the cliffs here. A pretty cool cave-based spot, I think. The lush cave continues all the way down to the ancient city that is directly under spawn. I mean, what can I say about this? It's just amazing. The lush cave even provides a bit of light to the deep dark. I think the craziest part is the city center generating partly underwater because of the lush cave. An ancient city doesn't get much better than this one. Plus we add in the fact that we get that beautiful cliff area at spawn. I mean, this is basically my dream seed. Alright, this seed has a ton at spawn. And that's all I'm going to focus on. Though, that's what I do with every seed, so there's really no point in saying that. You spawn within a village inside of a meadow. Around the meadow is a birch forest, jungle, and grove. The village itself is a pretty standard village. Nothing too exciting, except for the fact that there are 2 church buildings. Oh, and how this little section of village goes down in the cave here. There's also a jungle temple that generates on the edge of the village too. So I'd say that makes the village more exciting. Inside of the temple you get this chest that's behind the lever wall. And then you can break through to another chest over here. I think my favorite part of the spawn area is this cave opening here. There's this massive cave underneath the spawn with sections of both lush cave and dripstone cave. I just love when we can find both cave types next to each other. And finally, underneath all of that at spawn is the ancient city. It just tops off everything knowing that this is underneath. You can find chests throughout the ancient city with things like Swift Sneak books. Overall, I think this is a pretty cool seed, with a jungle temple village right at spawn. Now we've got another seed that spawns you at a mesa biome. I told you that mesa biomes are my favorite. This one even has an eroded badlands section nearby, the coolest looking section of a mesa. There's also a desert village at spawn. I bet you didn't expect to see another village right at spawn, did you? Shocker, I know. It stretches on the side of the hill, which makes it look pretty interesting. And look at this farm here. There's a desert temple right underneath it. It would be super easy to not even notice that there is this temple here. Inside of the temple, we get 1 chest, 2 chests, 3 chests, 4. Overall, this is the combined loot that I found from the chests. Near the eroded Badlands is this ruined portal. I like how it's just floating in the water. And I like how we get loot here too. And then, as you can guess, we have the ancient city right underneath spawn. The skulk blocks throughout the ancient city in Deep Dark just look really awesome. I like how they are animated blocks. And look how cool this skulk vein looks over the redstone ore. So another awesome seed that all starts off in a mesa biome. And to finish off this video, why not end off with another village seed? We've made it this far with all but one of the seeds being a village seed, so let's just make it one more. The village is in a meadow biome, and it stretches across a pretty decent distance. Near the village, we can find this crater here, and this ravine thing that looks really cool on the side of the meadow. Along with the meadow, we can find a forest, jungle, birch forest, and dark forest around spawn. The dark forest is where you'll find this woodland mansion. If you were to add 2 structures next to each other, what would you choose? For me, it's mansions and villages. I love mansion village seeds, and if you want to see more, check out my video featuring 5 of them. With this mansion on the side of a hill, we get a decent sized cobblestone foundation over here. On the bottom floor of the mansion, I found a couple of these blocked off rooms that have a tree inside with an axe. And to give you some size perspective, there are 6 rooms on the top floor. I'd be wrong not to mention that includes this cat room. And like we've done throughout the video, let's end off with the ancient city that's right underneath spawn. This one has an amethyst geode that generates within it. I've come to really like how skulk veins look. I mean, look at it over the purple amethyst blocks here. I went ahead and gathered the loot from every chest within the ancient city, and here's what I found. Quite a bit of loot here. One last note about ancient cities, watch out for this guy, he's a little mean. But yeah, another ancient city seed with a mansion village at spawn in this one. So that does it for this one. Check out my blog for all the coordinates locations shown in this video. To see more Minecraft seeds, click the video that is on screen. If you would like to help me out, feel free to leave a like on this video. And for more Minecraft videos, be sure to go down and subscribe and turn on notifications for all of my future videos. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm out of here. See ya.